You're one of the most important, largest markets within the TC network, and your performance and your team's performance has been very powerful throughout these last few months as we were impacted by the COVID pandemic. Can you give me a little bit of background? How did this emerge into your market, and how are you able to manage through it to the position that you're in today?
We can see a very significant improvement on business activities, especially for the recent week. So our BD team and operation team are so busy. So we are more than above 80% of our members returning to the work at the normal operation level. To respond in very difficult arrange the visit to the center in the February. So we change out the model from the normal visit model to most of the things we're doing online. So we take all the videos for all the incoming available space and send it to clients, to agents, to our broker, to our very close friend, to let them to easy to understand. So what's the availability for us? I think this is also the easy way for the client to get clear information and fully confidence about the future's new office for them, right? So I think this is the best way we support client to make the right decision in this very difficult time to select the right product.
Very interesting to me to speak to you because you are a market, Beijing and China, you're a market that is now solidly 2 months in recovery, March and April, whereas we have other markets that are still heavily in the pandemic. So Singapore is mostly shut down. India today is still shut down. So to hear what their future might be 2 months from now is actually very interesting.
I think the Beijing is a field city we have experienced from SARS, and we learned from the SARS. Apart from the first class medical system and the facilities, the most important things for the city is we have a very strong and mature emergency management system. The reason why I would like to highlight the two bright spots is because for the government is maybe have very limited pressure for management for the city, the people. So it's because we have experience, so we know how to take care of ourselves, and especially for our members. So we work in the office for our landlords, so they manage the buildings. So everybody will be take very efficient and immediate action to implement all the preventive measures to take care of the people.
In our centers, we have community, we have events, we have the barista bars. Are your members returning to that type of activity, or is it more gradual?
I think I found the two parts to highlight of our members. The first, to be honest, taking care of our members and our employees is the first priority for us. This is also the most important things. We can see some of the clients very active. So they could be arrange the meeting and have the video conferencing. So it's very frequency to have the meeting now.
In all of our city locations has been to maintain the executive center in an open and operating position, of course, in alignment with each city's laws and regulations as allowed. And the reason for that is that we are a vessel, we're a crucible for our clients. Our clients, that we have many companies operating from within an executive center. And so if we close our operations, we're effectively closing the operations of dozens and dozens of other companies, and that's just not right. I really appreciate the efforts that you and our team in Beijing have done to maintain our operations there. How have you kept the communication and the morale going amongst your team during this period?
I think the very good benefit for me is I learned a lot from the crisis management while doing my job in the Shangri-La group. So so based on this to fight and to respond to the outbreak this time. So it's the first time I set up the emergency management team based on the local level. So I invite all the senior manager to join the team. So no matter the BD manager, content manager, operation manager, or IT, all senior manager will take full responsibility for each of the locations. So during this the very critical time, we work is very like the project team. So I'm the project leader. So I have several project leaders to help me to look after of the such locations. As you know, I have a 10 center, the network in the city. So it's no way for me and for some of the senior manager to just floating one by one to have the inspection to see for anywhere. So I think the leader team will help us to get very clear of the team goal and the motivation on what we are doing now and what we need to do, right? So I think these are very important things. So based on this special arrangements, we could see a very good feedback, not only from the leader team, but also from all the team members.
Have you been able to find the balance between work and private life, or has it been all one thing?
Sometimes it's really difficult to find a balance between the work, life, and the family. For me, the family is number one. Okay, but the work, TC work is still very important for me. It's very clear. So it's a good way for me to have good work, and then I can take care much better for my family, right? So I put it the same level. Okay, but what I'm trying to do is to balance. So I just make sure I fully concentrate on my work during the weekday, and just move my focus to the weekend. So I'm the soccer fans and I play football every weekend, even not professional, but I'm really enjoying it. But due to the outbreak, the impact, so it's very difficult for me to spend my time during the weekend. So it's a replacement. Now I cannot play the football with my teammates, but I transfer to another way. I just trying to proceed and have more experience for long distance running. But I think after 1 month the efforts, I think very good news for you and to share. So I can running 10 kilometers within 50 minutes, which is really a rare experience for me.
Please accept my thank you and send my very best to your team and to your clients, your members, and I look forward to seeing you later in the year.